I can do it on the computer. I can't do it on the phone. So I think we are live. I think we're live. Are we live?
Water's cold.
Water's cold. That's good. We are live. And there we are. So, how you doing?
Very well. Very well.
So here we are on Tuesday
Tuesday night edition of This Fan's View. So, some announcements in several different facets of Philly sports. Let's start with Orange and Black. We'll go there first. Yeah, Flyers, kind of jumped in and hired a coach.
Yay. I like that.
It's a name that had been thrown out there, Alain Vigneault, if I pronounced that correctly.
You're
Close enough. Close enough. He's a winning coach. You know, he's won plenty in his years.
Okay.
He ranks right up there with 4 or 5 of the big names. It's an interesting hire. I'm not quite sure who his assistant coaches are going to be yet. I haven't caught up with anything.
Okay.
I don't think the official announcement comes until Thursday for the press conference. So maybe they'll have some more info then. So I don't know what, I know a lot of people have been asking, what about, Lappy, Ian LaPerriere, one of the popular, players turned, assistant coaches. But, it's going to be an interesting off season. I expect a lot of change. I think this new general manager wants to put his mark on the team.
Don't they all?
Yeah.
When you get a new manager, that's normal.
Pretty much. But I think he realizes that this team needs a new identity. And to move forward, I think, with the new coach, you're gonna see a lot of change.
Okay.
So
we have a couple people that just joined.
All right.
And we already have a question.
About the jersey?
Yeah.
About the Dave Cash jersey? Like why is it there? What's the deal? Oh, what? How much?
Yeah.
How much the jersey is?
How much the jersey is? Yes. Is it signed? Yes, I believe it is signed.
It's got all kinds
signed,
of
it's
ink.
got signed. Got all kinds of crap on it.
It's got all kinds of ink on it.
And
Yeah.
how much?
And Dave was. We'll talk about that later.
We'll talk about Dave Cash later.
Yeah, we'll talk
The
about
cash for cash later.
Yeah, I mean, we like to display, something, something interesting, and, and
you
this
gotta have something better to look at than us.
right.
So, or at least me anyway.
But I mean, at least we're dressing up for the occasion.
Yeah, come on.
But so yeah, the Flyers are, they're in the news. I was hoping Jack would be on board. But,
I'm sure he'll be here.
Hopefully he'll jump in.
And make some comments.
Make his traditional. We got to get rid of Voracek comment.
Oh God. Kev's mom's watching. Hey, Marion.
Who's Kev's mom?
Max's other grandmother.
Oh, okay. All right. Well.
And soon to be Roman's other grandmother.
What's a Roman?
The other one that's coming.
They already have the name?
Yeah.
What are we going for, the Gladiator family?
You got to talk to Kev about that. He's big into he's big.
I heard you talking about that last week with the guy sitting across from me.
Yeah. Whoever that was.
I forget what it was.
Yeah, but he
was just there Saturday as well, out at for Bill's birthday celebration.
Oh.
I forget his name. Was it Ryan? Is it Ryan?
Oh yeah, Ryan. Oh, at the men's night. I'm sorry. Yeah, at the men's night. Yep.
We are live.
We are live.
Knock knock.
So, I completely forgot about men's night already.
It's okay.
Wow.
It's okay.
There's a lot of food, and it was fun.
Good.
So,
It was. It
But,
was.
Yeah. So.
But
yeah, we got people here. So. All right.
Flyers
so,
are in the news.
Flyers are in the news.
All the teams are in the news.
Okay. So.
All the teams.
Where do you want to go after Flyers? Or you want to still talk Flyers?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty, other than the coach, which is a big deal. It's a really big deal. The off season can be long.
Well,
especially when
playoffs are still
when
going on.
Yeah,
so it's just our off season.
so I want to throw this out there. Not that it's a Philly related, but
Right.
how about Pittsburgh and Tampa both being down
Yeah.
3 games? Huh?
It's amazing you said that as soon as Joe joined.
Joe Stinger? Well, Joe's got a great
Good evening, Joe.
he's got a great comment because apparently they hung some banner up in downtown Tampa about winning the Stanley Cup, and that's all he's been boasting about. So
Oh,
that's
God.
pretty cool. So yeah, Tampa and they were my choice to win it all.
Really?
Yeah,
Well-
I really thought they were that strong.
Well,
But
we'll get there, B. We'll get there in a minute.
where's she want to go?
2026. She's way ahead of the game.
Oh well, that's part of
That's part of that.
That's part of
But
that.
we'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. Well, she's in a hurry to get to.
Sligo, yes.
Yeah. But
No.
so speaking of B,
Yes.
um,
So the entire Fico family won everything last week.
yeah,
So they
Yeah.
dominated over everything.
and I was asked, very politely, by the way, by Mr. Fico about having B on the show.
Oh. So he's campaigning for his wife.
Well, I wasn't quite sure of the question,
Okay.
but that's what I got out of it. So I don't know. Like, we can't have them both.
Well, if I had to
We don't have
pick,
4 chairs.
If I had to pick one over the other, who do you think I'd pick?
Tom,
No.
I just set you up for that.
No, I'd pick Belinda over Tom.
So we probably need to have her on some night.
Okay.
We probably need to have her on because she apparently knows quite a bit about sports.
She knows.
She follows the sports landscape pretty well.
She does. She does.
So
And she's a lot better looking than both of us. So it'll give them something to look at.
well, we never went for looks. when we started this back in October, we never said it was going to get any better looking. So,
Oh,
but
God.
we should thank Frank Naomi from last week.
Namoli.
What'd I say? Naomi.
Like
Namoli.
Naomi Watts. Namoli. Yes, Frank was a good guest.
Frank was awesome, and apparently the wrestling went very well Saturday night.
Okay.
Saturday afternoon.
Saturday afternoon.
They raised.
I hope he liked the food.
You haven't heard from him?
No.
No. He's still with us, right?
As far as I know, he was posting the other day. So yeah.
Huh.
So
I didn't get any, so I can't comment.
You've had it before,
Yeah,
so
but
I don't want to
didn't
hear
get any
it.
more. So I mean.
Oh my God.
You're supposed to bring in volume. It's all good. So moving right along.
All right, let's go Sixers.
Sixers.
So-
How much drama can one team bring to the city?
So the first game, they were booing Simmons, and
They were booing. They were booing the whole team.
and he got his ass up in the air about it. And then he came back last night, and bam, triple double.
And the people that know me, I like Ben Simmons.
Right.
He's a young player. He's got a lot of maturing to do yet. They're asking him to do things that he's not, he normally, hadn't done in,
Okay.
prior to becoming a pro. And I think he's still learning, what he needs to do on the court. And, when they brought in Jimmy Butler and they brought in Tobias Harris, it kind of, there's only one basketball.
Right.
So, I just think the Nets came out flying Saturday, and, they put the Sixers in a bad situation, and they could never dig out of it. just never could come out of it.
Okay.
Just
So
never could come out of it.
the youngest Fico has a question.
Would that be TJ?
You got it.
I'm learning the family tree here.
He wants to know if Embiid elbow dirty or not.
Oh my God, he crushed him, crushed him. But wait. How about you want to talk about the retaliation? And I'm not even going to butcher that guy's name. You know, he went after Simmons.
Right.
You know, with a vicious shot. So yeah, it was definitely, yeah. Joel he knew what he was doing, no doubt about it. No doubt about it.
All right. So the youngest Fico wants to be on the show. I told him he's got to earn it.
Oh yeah, he's got a long way to go.
Yeah, you got a long way to go, TJ.
We didn't even, we're still throwing around mom and dad. You know what I mean? Like, So, but
oh man.
so they're all into this, huh? They're
Yeah.
all into,
Hey. So they're all watching right now too.
Well, that's because it's a warm up to heading out to
Well,
Quizzo.
TJ doesn't go to Sligo.
Oh, you don't do Quizzo?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it's just Tom and B. So, yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah, so it's interesting. They put a thumping on them last night.
Yeah.
They put a thumping on
The
them.
145 to one.
They left the mark.
I think 136 or something like that. I forget what the actual score was.
They put up
But-
51 points in the third quarter. I mean, the most ever. They put a thumping on them.
Yeah, they did. They
It's
did.
going to be an interesting
Which is
game
good.
Thursday night.
So it's best of 5 or best of 7?
7.
7. Okay. I thought
Seven.
the early rounds are 7.
2-2, 1-1-1. No,
Right.
they're all 7.
But there are 7.
Yeah, it's 2-2,
Okay.
1-1-1.
Wow.
So
All right.
now you basically broke it down to best of 5 now.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Right.
you go back
1-1.
to go back to Brooklyn for 2.
Okay.
And I think if the Sixers can split there,
They got a good chance.
Then you got a 3-game series.
Okay.
1-1-1.
Right. So
And
we got home field.
We got
Or
home court.
So
Yep.
Now, how'd we get that?
We finished third.
Okay.
Third in the conference.
Gotcha.
They finished 6th. They're a good team. They're well coached. But I just think, if you put the combination of Saturday and Monday night together, I think we can win. I think we can beat them. I thought so, from the beginning. I thought that was I thought that was a possibility.
Right.
But
So-
here's my big concern. My big concern is Joel Embiid's knee. If this is an arthritic condition, okay, you can live with that.
Right.
Chase Utley had 2 arthritic knees and played just
And a
about his whole career.
Right.
Right. But if this thing is,
So okay, well, you went to Chase Utley route, and it just sparked something in my head. Somebody that at some point we need to have on the show is my eye doctor.
Chase Utley,
Well, that would be the ultimate, yes. But my eye doctor knows more about sports, not only Philly sports, all of it. When Chase started to have hip and knee problems, he called it 3 years before it happened, because he used to watch the way he swung, and he called it before it happens. When I go see him, he and I talk for at least 45 minutes about sports. So at some point we got to have him on the show, just because.
Interesting.
Yeah, he's one of the smartest people I ever met in my life. So and he lives right in
Interesting.
Springfield.
okay,
So
so make it happen.
all right, I'll talk to him.
I don't know him. I don't know him. So
I'll talk to him. See
I
if
don't.
he, see
I
if
don't
he
know
can
him.
make it.
So I'll leave that in your court.
All right. So I have home court. advantage.
we got room.
We got room.
We got room.
Although
We-
we probably won't get a word in.
And that's okay.
That is
there's,
okay.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. So anybody else on tonight besides the
The Ficos, yeah.
The
So
Fico family?
Joe said they got to play better D.
Sixers?
Sixers, yes.
I
So-
just they just don't play any D in the NBA anymore.
Yeah,
I mean they
it's
just
all
it's
yeah.
run and gun and throw up threes and dunk the ball, and they just don't play any defense.
So what's your prediction for the next game? Was it tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, I like I said, I think you gotta, it'd be great to win them both, but I just don't see it.
Okay.
So if you split, you come back home 2-2,
Right.
then it's 1-1-1. Like I thought Game 7 all along here in Philly.
Really?
Yeah,
Right.
I love a Game 7.
So, if it comes to Game 7, you going?
Yeah.
No?
No,
Why not?
I'll wait for the finals. I'll wait for it to be meaningful basketball.
Okay. All right. It's
Although
Thursday.
Although
It's
I
not
could have
tomorrow,
gone.
it's
I
Thursday.
could have gone Saturday. Steve offered up tickets.
Wow.
He had fourth row seats from his company,
Oh, wow.
and I was here in the store. And
Okay. So it's Thursday. It's not tomorrow.
Thursday.
Yeah.
What'd I say?
Tomorrow.
What's tomorrow?
The game.
No, it's Thursday.
It's Thursday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did I make another mistake?
Yeah, Sue corrected you.
Sue corrected. I thought
That's
I
what
said.
wives are for.
I thought I said Thursday from the beginning, but okay.
No, I said tomorrow, and you said yeah.
Oh, you said tomorrow, right?
I said, is it tomorrow? You said yeah.
Okay.
So
So the
Anyway.
game. So the game is
the
Thursday.
game is Thursday. Now you're right, Joe. They're not going to score 151 points every night. So, but you don't have to score 151 points to win. You just have to score more than the other team.
But I'll say this: I think that was the first game that I've seen this unit gel that well together.
Well, they need to continue to do that.
You know what I mean? And I think that's why they were brought here,
Right.
to play like that,
Right.
and play as a unit. And so anything's possible.
Yeah.
Anything's possible. Whereas game 1, nothing was possible.
No,
So
that's true too.
and they beat up Ben Simmons, and they've beat up, and this was part of what I wanted to talk about a little bit tonight was, this whole booing process, that these players go through.
Right. Which pisses my mom off.
They
by the
all
way.
hear it.
Yeah.
They all hear it. It's
She-
just a matter of whether they want to acknowledge it or not.
Yeah.
know
Dolly
what I
hates booing.
Well, I mean,
It's
I-
part of sports.
it is, but I can't honestly remember going to an event and booing a particular
I can never.
player,
Yeah.
maybe the opposing team.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's
like,
exactly what I was going to say.
like when we were in the 08 playoffs.
Right.
And I went to a few of the games, and when they announced the opposing players, you give them
Yeah.
you give them the business. You know what I mean? But these guys are human. They're going to make mistakes.
Everybody
They're not
makes mistakes.
They're not perfect.
Even we make mistakes.
Oh, you kidding me? My whole life's been a mistake. That's not true.
Oh,
That's not
God.
true.
Jack's on.
Is he on?
Yep.
Yeah,
He said Simmons deserves to get booed.
I don't agree.
Yeah, I don't either. I
I
don't agree with booing your own team.
I don't. They played pretty bad. They played
And,
pretty
and
bad.
I get that.
And trust me, I've been at plenty of Flyers games where they got booed off the ice as well.
Max is listening too, by the way.
Does he like the show?
He loves the show, of course.
Yeah.
His favorite great uncle's on the show. Come on.
You just like saying that. His only great uncle.
No.
Oh, he has more. Oh, excuse me.
Yep.
Oh, what, on the other side?
No, Rich has a brother. So, yeah, I know.
Family's way too big.
We're Italian. What do you expect?
My God, what do you do? Just keep bringing them in.
Yeah,
Just keep bringing them
you
in.
know. So,
So
Right.
Jack says
Tommy
he deserves.
Kelly said the same thing. They
Why?
deserve to be booed because they stunk up the place.
Well, they did. I get that. I get that. But you got to support. I don't agree.
I don't either. But
It's your hometown team, and
Mr. Stinger says that booing sometimes makes you play better.
well, and
I
I'm
don't.
okay.
I don't disagree with that.
I'm
Just,
a,
you won't hear me boo my own team.
It's just I don't know. I'm not one of them.
Right.
You know what I mean? And, anybody can have an off night, an off game. When is this going to take place in Philadelphia at Citizens Bank Park? With a certain player. When is that going to hit?
Oh, after 13 strikeouts in the last three or four games,
When's that going to?
it's going to happen soon.
When's that going to?
It's gonna happen soon.
Because you talk about rowdy fans.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
they drink plenty of beer down there.
So let's move to that. Let's move to Phillies. All right. So something's out of whack. They're not being as patient at the plate anymore. They're not getting as many hits. Well, they are getting hits. They're just not scoring as many runs as they did before.
Yeah, they're leaving men on base.
They're leaving a lot of men on base. It's to me, it's again, and this is my pet peeve with them for the longest time. Stop swinging at the first pitch. Because
Can I call a timeout?
yeah, go right ahead.
Did Sam have a comment about her Tampa?
She
Her
did.
Tampa.
She did.
Can we just put the Phillies on hold for a minute? Because
Okay.
I don't want that to go unnoticed. Because her and I have been going back and forth, and
All right.
I want to hear what she had to say.
Sam, you have the floor.
What'd she say?
So I
What
have
did
to
she
scroll.
say?
I have to scroll back up.
Can you please find it? Because she's near and dear to my heart.
Yeah, I know.
'Cause-
I know.
'cause,
she was not happy
Right.
about the way they're playing.
Of course not.
Um,
Of course not.
Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
And she's got me on the big screen down there in Lakeland, Florida. So I want to give her. I want to give her. I want to show her some love.
It was just a bunch of crying faces. That's all.
Okay.
So, but
Like, look, here's the deal. I had picked them to win the Stanley Cup. Okay? So I don't want to hear anything because they were up. And Columbus has just handed it to them.
Kathy, give them time.
It's not over yet, Sam. Hang in there. They still got 4 games. So hang in there.
Nah, I don't know if I agree with that. That the first pitch is the best one you're going to get. I don't always agree with that. I think they're going to give you what you're going to swing at.
Well, I'll go back to Mr. Barry Bonds
Okay.
and his approach to hitting. You get one pitch every at bat,
Right.
and you need to find it.
Right.
You need to find it.
I don't think it's always going to be the first pitch.
Not always.
Right.
And the pitcher knows. He knows from he's watching as much video as you are on him. He knows what he's got to do to get you out.
Right.
But I mean, the strikeouts. We knew Harper strikes out a lot.
Right.
We know Rhys Hoskins strikes out a lot. Okay?
Right.
Here's my problem. Here's my problem. And my problem goes to the manager. Because he has stayed with the lineup.
Which it's credit to him.
And that's fine as long as you're winning. As
Right.
long as you're winning.
Now he needs to start making changes here and there.
You need to tweak it a little bit, okay?
Right.
Cesar Hernandez was not hitting at all.
Right.
He put Scott Kingery in the lineup. Scotty had 3 hits.
Right.
The next day he's back out of the lineup. Okay? No, I'm sorry. He earned to play the next day.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Tom. Tom McGurn. He's saying the manager is the number one problem. I agree with him 100%.
I mean, it's when you win, you can overlook anything.
Well,
You can overlook it.
because whatever they're doing is working.
And
Now
you-
whatever
and
they're
you
doing
win.
is not working.
So, here we are.
But
Okay? We can talk pitching,
right,
starting pitching.
right.
There's something wrong with your number one starting pitcher.
He's struggling.
Four games, he hasn't looked right.
No,
He has not looked right.
not at all.
So,
So, I don't think that Kapler has the instinct or intuition to know what to do. He always goes to the computer. That's the first thing that goes into my head. And I don't know if that's the right thing to do. I guarantee you, analytics said put Hernandez back in. Well, no, you need to keep Kingery out there.
yeah, I just, I mean, you gotta reward. I mean, if you're talking about, building confidence amongst your players, and you put Scotty in there, and you got to reward them. You got to reward them the next day.
Right.
I just thought that was.
Yeah, you don't punish him for doing good.
And to
Which
be
is
honest
exactly
with
what he
you,
did.
I don't remember the righty-lefty matchup, whether, that was, a situation. tonight Reese is out of the lineup because he tweaked his ankle last night
I heard
sliding
that.
in.
I
So
heard that before
they're
we came
moving
on.
Franco over to first base,
Okay.
and Scotty's going to play third. But they're also giving Odubel the night off in center field.
I don't think that'll be a bad idea.
Well, the guy that they're replacing him with's batting $160.
Okay, well that's
Okay?
a problem.
He's batting $160.
So,
So-
who would you put out there for a double?
I'll be honest with you. I'd move Kutch over to center field, and I'd let Nick Williams play left field.
That would be the instinctive move. I don't know. I don't think he has what it takes to be in the position that he's in. I didn't think it last year. I don't think it this year.
So, I mean, it's basically going to come down to, again, too many mistakes by the manager. I read an interesting little thing on Larry Schenk's Twitter page today that Rhys Hoskins played left field last year, and he didn't cost the Phillies any games.
Right.
This year, he's already cost them two games with errors at first base. So,
Tom said stop using logic. Logic is no good.
Tom,
McGurn. He's being sarcastic, of course. So I don't think we have logic on our team at all.
well,
Right.
I don't know.
That's
I
just
just,
me.
I just think we've got a situation where I need to turn my phone off.
Oh, you're gonna get it now. She's gonna give you crap.
I got too many things to worry about. Turn this off, shut that off. I mean, it's
So just add one more to it.
yeah, I just can't. I got a lot going on. You think Kapler's got it rough?
Well, you need a computer to tell you what you got to do before you get on the show.
So, is that going to be, because I got another friend, who beats up Kapler probably more than you do.
Okay.
Okay, I mean
I'm actually giving him credit for what he's done so far.
Let me tell you, he's full throttle during a baseball game. He is full throttle. I mean, he just, and I don't know if Job Philly fans on or not. He's getting ready to go down to Disney World tomorrow, so he's probably packing,
Yeah, he don't care about us.
But I just, is this going to be the whole season? Is this what we're going to constantly revert back to?
Well-
with, the manager, didn't make the right move because, that's what analytics said. I mean,
Okay, so the talent that we have on our team. You've seen how they were able to play, right? And I was talking about this before on the way up here. Right now, they're in a slump. That's what I'm attributing this to. Now, we all know that.
are they?
Yeah.
I mean, they're putting up enough runs.
Well, are they?
In my book, they are.
Well, they're also.
the problem is they're giving up too many
That's
runs.
the whole problem.
They're giving up too many
They're
runs.
not playing well out in the field. They're making way too many mistakes. I don't know. I think it's all going to fall back on him.
Him as in Kapler?
Kapler. I think it's all going to fall back on him.
Well, of course it is. You're not going to fire. You can't fire the players.
Right.
You know what I mean? So in our in-season review, we discussed,
Right.
how long does it take? Do we give it, 30 games, 35
Well,
games?
and that's the whole thing. It's still very, very early.
very early.
But they got to start fixing things now. Otherwise, they could snowball going down the line.
But this is, we can agree on this. This is a
Okay.
much better team than last
Oh,
year.
my God, 100%.
Okay?
100% better than
So
last
they're
year.
a better team to watch. They're a better team most nights on the field.
Correct.
Most nights.
Correct.
Okay? So our number one ace hasn't gotten off to a very good start.
No, but
Okay.
that's better than they started off last year like gangbusters and petered out. So hopefully it's reverse of last year. So I don't know. But I cut you off. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. We have no format. So, getting cut off is perfectly fine. But
Oh, hold on.
Uh-oh, that looks like a.
Yeah, Mr. Hannigan's got something to say.
Uh-oh.
So, he said, as a baseball purist, I'm not crazy about the upcoming rule changes. Yeah, I'm not either, Ryan. So, specifically, a pitcher has to face a minimum of 3 batters. I'm actually okay with that one. I think the DH is coming. I don't think there's anything anybody's going to do to prevent that from happening. Unfortunately, for us, I think it's coming. I don't know how I feel about it. I think either one would be to our favor because we're used to having the pitchers hit. So having that extra bat in our lineup could help us. I still don't know how I feel about it because I kind of want it to stay the way it is. But what do I know? So I don't know. How do you feel about that?
I'm still up in the air. I'm kind of
Yeah.
I'm kind of in the same corner with Ryan.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just never.
You're right.
know,
It does. It takes a lot of strategy out of the game.
Yeah.
Right.
It's. I don't
Yes, he is, Nick. Nick said you're multitasking.
Well, I'm making sure we ask people to comment. We ask people
I'm getting most of
to
them.
ask questions, and I just want to make sure that you're on board, with everything. You totally blew Kathy off, and, she's got to be our favorite drummer of all time.
That's not Kathy.
Oh.
This is a different Kathy. But Kathy is a good friend of mine. So
She's not the drummer?
no. My drummer doesn't care about sports.
Not at
Kathy's a huge Philly fan.
all? Okay. So I had the wrong Kathy.
And I'm not blowing you off,
This
Kathy.
is why I got to get my own laptop. Defense. Let's back up the truck because early on, everything seemed to be clicking.
Right.
They were playing good defense. They were getting timely hitting.
Yep.
Pitching was okay. You know what I mean? Then all of a sudden, we kind of hit the wall again. With leaving too many men on base.
Right.
Last night, the hottest hitter in the lineup, Segui, he left a couple men on base. He gets a little
Yep.
pop single, and we're not talking about this today.
I know.
You know what I mean? So it just, I don't know. It's way too early.
It is.
It's way
It
too
is.
early. I'm not ready to bury Kapler, even though most nights I'm right there burying him because I don't agree with leaving a guy in for an extra inning
Right.
or sending him back out there. But you know what? I watch a lot of baseball and I see other teams and whatnot, and I look at the Boston Red Sox, and I know you don't care about the Boston
No,
Red
I
Sox.
like Red Sox.
They won the World Series last year, and they got so many problems on that team this year.
Right.
They just cut their starting catcher today.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Wow.
They just, I just, it just,
I knew I liked you, Frank.
it's just, I don't know.
So what Kathy said was that their offense is sporadic.
Wait,
And it is.
it is.
It is.
And that's why I love the fact that Kapler's staying with the lineup, but
Right.
I just don't know if that's the proper approach. You know what I mean? Like a good manager's he's gonna move things around.
Right.
Not necessarily take the guy out of the lineup.
No, but move them.
Okay? But I've been calling for one of the guys who's been hitting home runs
Right.
to not bat in the 8-hole.
Right.
Okay? Mikel Franco.
Right.
Batting in the 8-hole.
So-
You move him up and put him behind JT Realmuto
Right.
in the 6-hole. I just think it makes your offense that much better. I don't know.
All right, so she just made another comment. So
Kathy, the non-drummer?
Kathy, the non-drummer, yes.
Sorry, Kathy. I didn't mean that. I can't keep up.
She goes, personally, Kapler would have taken the bus with Hacksaw.
She goes, LOL, I'm the wrong Kathy. Ha ha. Sorry. Sorry, I owe you a beer.
So, yeah, and Brad, yeah, I agree with you because everybody killed him last year for tinkering with the lineup, and I think he's now doing the opposite, saying that, well, since everybody gave me crap about it for last year, I'm not going to do it
and I
this
don't
year.
agree with that. I don't think that's what he thinks. He doesn't care what we think. He's going with the lineup that he perceives to be the best lineup to win every night.
But wouldn't common sense tell you if it's not working, change it?
When did common sense ever be part of the game?
Exactly, that's my point.
When did common sense?
That's my point.
You hired this man to manage the team.
Well,
Okay.
so
we all want to manage. We all want to be that guy.
I understand that, but sometimes managing takes common sense.
Is that why Charlie was so good at it?
He had baseball instinct. He knew what to do. I don't think he was the smartest person in the world,
I
but
hope he's not watching. He will take you out to the woodshed and kick your butt.
he probably could kick my butt.
Wow.
But
No, I all I'm saying is, this is baseball.
Right.
Okay, it's still baseball.
Right.
See ball, hit ball, catch ball. This is still baseball.
Right.
I'm sorry. And if your 8-hole guy is hitting and producing, you need to move him up in the lineup. I'm sorry.
okay, so
I'm sorry. How many times this year have we seen him intentionally get walked to get to the damn pitcher?
right,
I'm sorry.
exactly,
If I'm losing my cool, I apologize.
No,
but that should not happen.
exactly right. But a good manager would know to do that.
So what's it take? What did none of the reporters at the press conference have the balls to call him out on it?
No, apparently not. Where's Howard Esker when you need him?
Well, I don't know. Where you at, Howard? I mean, no, but seriously, there's a couple. I mean, if you're telling me that that they're in a hitting slump, and then you need to just tinker with 5, 6, 7, 8. JT hasn't been doing anything in the lineup.
Okay, since the beginning of the season.
And we're only talking a few
Right.
games here.
Right.
This
right.
is only a few games.
Right. The bottom half of the lineup started out doing most of the work, if you remember correctly.
You got me aggravated. and
I got you aggravated.
yeah, because it's I mean, there's no formula for this.
There isn't.
There is no formula for
There
this.
isn't. But I don't think Kepler has the experience needed to be the manager.
So all right, so I'm going to throw this at you.
Go ahead.
You don't have to answer it now.
Okay.
You want to think about it for a week. Is he the right manager for this team?
No.
I said you could have a week.
I don't need a week.
I didn't even get the question out.
Who agrees with me on that one? I don't think he's the right manager for our team.
So you're telling me we need a veteran manager, that knows baseball 101
Right.
and can see the next move,
Yeah.
basically.
Absolutely.
So, okay, so let's get off of Kepler's ass,
Okay.
But we're not really going to, because
Thanks, Joe.
the bullpen is torched. It's
Right.
already been lit up.
Yep.
You've already got a guy sent back to AAA. They've made multiple pitching moves the past 2 or 3 days.
Right.
Okay, you've got a guy you paid a lot of money for. Signed him over from the Yankees. He's on IR now.
Right.
Because we're the same situation as last year.
Right.
Using these guys like every night, multiple innings, right?
Yep.
You're not getting the strength out of your starters. So when does management upstairs go and get help for this young manager?
I think you need to pick up your phone and call the GM and ask him.
So, I mean, if we're talking about it, and trust me, that's it. That's all anybody's talking about.
Right.
when are we starting? When are we gonna, when are we gonna bring in a starting pitcher? When are we gonna get a closer?
Okay, so here's my question: why weren't they talking about this before now? They were all, all in on getting Harper so we could get more runs, and they did that by getting not only Harper, they got Real Muto, and they got Kutch, and they got a couple other people. So we now have a badass lineup.
So wait,
But-
so we got a person making a comment, and
Okay.
I want to call her out on it. So
Okay.
why not torch the GM since he didn't do anything in the off season? Really? Come on, what he did in the off season? I mean, come on, seriously, he didn't. You want a pitcher, right? Is that what you're telling me?
He spent $330 million.
You know, I guess, are they waiting? Are they waiting till?
See, that's my problem.
Well, that's what it appears.
Right.
Right? That's what it
They
appears.
needed not to wait
They're waiting?
to get pitching. But the person that they wanted to get wants a contract that's just not going to happen.
They've all lowered their price.
Okay.
Did you see that? Keuchel's willing to sign a 1-year contract.
I would do Keuchel for 1 year.
1 year at $100 million.
Well,
I don't know.
depends
I don't
on
know
what
what the
it-
money
what it's
is.
for, right.
But he in bringing a starter in now, you're a month away from him actually doing anything
Right.
for you.
Right. So you're talking a month. Well, so towards the end of May, he'll be ready.
She just clarified pitching, so I got you. I'm watching you.
So, okay, so they already got 2 guys on base in the first inning. Doesn't look like any outs. So, first 2 guys got on base. That's nice. Who's pitching, Pivetta?
Yep.
God. So, okay.
So, I don't know.
Okay, so Kathy made a good comment. So, Clintock came out
She's
and said...
made many good comments.
I know.
Kathy, the non-drummer.
Yeah, Kathy the non-drummer.
Kathy's
so
the wrong
she said,
Kathy.
Clintock came out and said he was confident in our pitching. So,
But that was
is he blind? Yes.
back in
But
Clearwater.
But we weren't confident in our pitching then. How could he
as
be?
in we the fans?
As in we, the people who actually watch the games. So if we're not confident in our pitching, how the hell can he be?
Turn away, don't look at the TV. I'm sure that's me, but it's just
No, because she sees how bad we're doing.
it's just
But and honestly, how can he not see that we're in trouble?
well, I think he does because rumors kind of circulated this week about Bumgarner from the Giants.
Okay.
As a potential trade chip.
Right.
And
And the person who made the comment about firing up the GM because of that.
she knows baseball too.
Oh, I know.
She knows
Believe
baseball.
me.
She knows
I
baseball.
know that.
I'll put her up against. At least she can.
No, believe me, I know that. And she's right because he didn't do anything where pitching is concerned. And that seems to be one of our biggest problems right now.
So let's go back over this a sec.
Okay.
So Nola won 17 games last year. You thought he was going to come back and be bigger and better than last year. And he's kind of taken a few steps back.
Right.
Okay. Arrieta, he really hasn't given you a whole lot more.
Which
you know what I mean?
is expected.
He's kind of like right where he was last year.
Yep.
Right? Pivetta, Eichhoff, they just called back up today. I don't know what his role's going to be.
Right.
Zach Eflin, he gave you a couple early games, but
Right.
then he got lit up over the weekend. So we all agree that pitching is going to be the major problem here, because if you fall behind every night 2-0, 3-0, 4-0, it's tough digging out of them holes every night.
Right. I know. So Kathy did say she was trying to save you heartache from watching the TV. And Ryan said that we won the series in 2008 with Grandpa Moyer and Cole. Problem is, we don't have a Cole on the team right now.
Cole was pretty damn good.
Right. So, and
Moyer,
that's the problem.
Moyer
right.
Moyer
And Jack gave another. The bullpen in 08 was amazing. So, we don't have that right now. So, we're in a little bit of trouble as far as the pitching goes.
both starters and
bullpen.
Both.
Right, because you're burning the bullpen out every night, which was a problem last year, and it's becoming a problem this year. So, how can that not go back to the manager not knowing how to use his team right?
Okay, so where do we go from here? Like, how many more games is it going to take? You know, Nola's not doing well.
Right.
Arrieta's so-so. And the other three guys, Pavetta. Velasquez gave you a nice outing the other night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's, you're in a 50-50 kind of mode right here. You don't know what you're going to get.
Well, okay. So, break it down. Our starting pitching is not the best. Our relievers and bullpen is somewhat adequate, but they're being used too much.
Well,
and we don't have a closer.
And I think that's a big thing, and that goes with a veteran manager, you know what I mean, and having a closer with defined roles in the bullpen.
Bill Kennedy said that fire Kapler and hire you.
No,
I
like what I do. It's too easy to criticize. You know what I mean? It's too easy to sit here and pick everything apart that is the problem.
Right. Did I identify that properly though?
And most definitely.
Okay.
And if we see it, they're not watching the same baseball we are.
I think they're watching it differently. Because to them, it's a business.
But the business is to win.
I understand that.
You spent $330 million on one guy. You didn't bring him here to sell T-shirts.
But money doesn't buy you smarts enough to know what you're doing when
I disagree because I think John Middleton's a very highly educated man and he knows what's going on.
Well,
and if he makes the call to the GM's office and he says, "Hey, you're working on a pitcher, right?"
Okay, so then we have not only him to blame, we have Clintock to blame too.
Well, of course.
Right.
I mean, Kapler did not pick this team.
Right. So he
was picked to manage this team.
He can only do with what he has.
What's the score? You keep looking over there.
There's no
Kathy
score.
told me not to turn around, so I can't. This is like Sue hollering at me, looking at my phone. But
I don't think there's any score yet. I think he actually got out of that inning. But I mean, we all agree that pitching is a problem,
and not just with the Phillies.
Right.
We're mainly concerned about the Phillies
because it's our team.
Because it's our team, and that's who we have.
It's nothing.
He got out of it.
Yeah, he got out of it.
Nice, good for him.
So yeah, I don't know what was his pitch count.
Hey,
at the end of the first inning.
How about last night's game? The bullpen was
they did good.
They were lights out. I'm sorry, they kept you in the game.
Yep,
they kept you in the game.
What about if they're needed tonight? Because they had another extra inning night before that.
Dolly just updated.
I know. I saw that.
So come on.
Thanks, Mom.
Come on. Yeah. We asked to engage. We got a full compliment here. I mean, you can't get this anywhere else. Come on.
God.
But
we got 10 minutes left, by the way.
So we need to get off the fire Kapler and hire
somebody else,
another manager back.
Yes. So we got to start wrapping up.
No, we can't wrap up. We just got started.
We could go on about this all night.
So
we got a man on first, by the way.
So more excitement added to the Phillies this year.
Yes.
We got the 2026
So let's
All-Star
talk about
game.
Cash.
Dave Cash was in town today along with Mike Schmidt, Greg Luzinski, Larry Boa, Bob Boone. You know, they were all there. You know, Cash played in 3 All-Star games going back to '76, I believe. So that's why we have this, you know, just for, you know, little show and tell kind of thing, which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
I mean, it's 2026. You know, I'll probably be in some old age home.
Yeah, I probably won't be here.
You know what I mean?
I'll be dead in 2026.
I'll definitely. Well, come on. I said old age. Man. Come on. But so kudos to everybody for you know for bringing that to Philadelphia. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
That's very cool.
And I know we handled this before, but Brandon wants to know what you think of the new Flyers coach.
I'm excited. I want to give him a chance.
Yeah.
I like his style.
He definitely deserves a chance.
I like his style. I
And
think
he's a winner, right?
he's a proven winner.
There you go.
He's a proven winner, and I you know I think there's going to be some good change.
Good.
Some good change. The Eagles. How about the Eagles? Carson Wentz. I'm still hurt.
Yeah.
I'm still hurt. Huh?
Ooh, wait, hold on. Sorry, Segura's on. We got the second and third. So Carson Wentz. Well,
It's I can't even talk anymore. About
Why?
that. I mean, I just you know I mean, is he ever going to be healthy? Is
Well,
he ever going to be healthy?
okay. So now, what do we do?
I don't even want to go there because we got some other business to. I think next week
We'll handle that next week.
I think we'll talk Eagles next week because the draft is next Thursday.
Okay.
So we can get into some more Eagles talk.
Okay.
But this whole Carson Wentz thing has me concerned.
Your boy's up.
Concerned. Harper.
Yeah, Harper. So
He's everybody's boy.
I know.
He's everybody's boy.
I know.
So-
Okay, so now the entire Gallo clan's watching.
Okay.
Nikki just joined too.
Okay.
So,
All
and I need to promote something now.
And it's all yours.
Okay.
It's all
So,
yours. Don't screw it up. No
I'm going to.
No pressure.
I'm going to. So, you guys probably don't know this, but nice, Sean, talking in Japanese. So every year, I work with an organization run by a friend of mine, Debbie Rafferty. Her grandfather was Wild Bill Guarnieri. If you guys have ever watched Band of Brothers, he's one of the main people in Band of Brothers. And she started a foundation in his name several years ago. Every year she has a golf outing in his name up at Paxton Hollow in Newtown Square. This year it's going to be May 31st. I think the golf starts either at 12 or 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Really great time. Golf.
I have a question.
Sure, go ahead.
You and I need to play.
I'm not.
You and I need to play.
I'm not allowed to because I work for it. I work the whole thing.
See?
So we'll talk. We'll talk.
You and I need to.
All right, we'll talk.
We need to go have
So
fun.
so if you're a golfer, come out because we need golfers. It's 18 holes, gunshots start, and there's a dinner, auction, and live music afterwards. It's really a good time. We usually get a couple hundred people that come. They just hit Harper too, so bases loaded. So it's really a good time. I'm going to post the link to it on here.
That's not good.
So we'll. Oh shit! Is he hurt? Ow! Around the wrist.
Inside of the wrist.
So I'll post the link here, and I'll be talking about it again. I'll have some handouts, and it looks like we're frozen here for some reason. But if you're interested, May 31st, hit me up. I have all the information. I can pass you whatever you need. And
if anybody's been
If
out
you want
to is it Newtown Square?
It's
Edgemont?
Newtown Square.
The memorial is out there.
Yes.
You can go out there
on your way to PJ Wellahan's.
Yeah.
It's on the right hand side. You'll see this
So-
big goofy thing sitting up there, but his statue's down there. And it's actually a really nice statue.
You just say
So.
goofy thing.
I don't know what the hell that thing is.
Come on, a little respect.
Okay, what is it?
I hope she kicks your ass for saying that.
No, not that goofy thing. I'm talking
You're
about.
talking about the monument,
Yeah, she hates it too.
but it's a tribute.
So,
Come
to
on.
what though?
We need to play golf.
Okay, we'll play golf.
We-
Anyway, so that's all I got to say. I'll have more information.
We're gonna
as
we're
we
gonna
go.
promote that every week.
Yes.
We're gonna put that on our list
Yep.
to promote along with whatever else we got going on.
Yes. Why are we frozen?
No, you're frozen because you beat everybody up tonight. We are not frozen. So
Oh God. All right. So what else do you have to wrap up with?
I really, I just kind of like a couple of things. We got the Sixers are in the playoffs.
Right.
We should be ecstatic. You know what I mean? We got to get behind our team. We need to support them. You know what I mean? None of this booing crap.
Right.
I'm not a fan.
Right.
I'm not a fan of of booing,
They-
especially your star players.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm just not a fan.
Okay.
Okay. Let's make this happen.
All right,
You know,
so-
the team was put together.
Go Sixers.
Go Sixers.
Go Phils.
Go Phil.
Bases loaded, no outs. Bases loaded, no outs. So we should score.
Who's batting in the cleanup hole tonight? It's JT, right?
Yeah, I think.
JT Realmuto.
Yeah.
He's been pretty quiet so far this year.
Yeah.
Been pretty quiet.
In the hole. In the hole.
2 runs.
All right.
2 runs.
Maybe
You're
3.
not a very good play-by-play guy. In the hole. What's it? That could be golf. That could be anything.
Yeah, 2 runs. All right. So there we go.
So Sixers playoff. Phillies. We beat up Kapler. Pretty good.
Yeah, he
Flyers
deserves it.
got a new coach. The whole Carson Wentz thing.
We'll talk about that more next week.
I'm cringing. When
We'll talk about that more next week.
That,
We'll talk about that more next week.
You
Tampa's down 2-1. So sorry, Sam. Thanks, Joe.
I just, he's a good coach. He's
And there
got
he
good
goes.
players. Yeah. Yeah. It's with the right hand, right? I did it with the left hand, and I was corrected, and I was like, okay. So,
Jack said Tampa's toast.
yeah.
Not sure I would disagree with that. But whatever. Anyway, so I think that's it for this week.
We're in.
Somebody just hit a home run.
My boy,
Kingery!
my boy. See, all the guy needs to do is play him, Kapler. Come on, my God,
There you go. Ring that bell.
play him.
What's he,
The
14?
The kid deserves to play.
Look at it. Look at this hit. Look at this hit. That was gone as soon as it hit the bat. All right. So,
So we got to enjoy that together.
yes, we did.
This
So-
fan's view is out for another week. It's
We'll be back Wednesday next
We'll be
week.
back next Wednesday.
Wednesday.
And we might have some interesting news, about a possible guest.
Yes.
Working on some things.
And
So-
we will be doing a live spot up at Reading at some point.
That is May 7th.
May 7th.
May 7th. And I've got anybody
And that's
wants
a
to go,
Tuesday.
I got free tickets.
Free tickets.
Free tickets,
So,
no excuses.
Come out and see us.
Free tickets, free parking. I'll even buy you a beer.
So come out and hang out with us.
So
What else could you ask for?
So
Come on.
it's all good. Bernie,
All
why,
right.
why is Sue saying, we got to give a shout out to Bernie, our boy Bernie Perrant.
Yeah. How's he doing?
Bernie had an operation. He had, bad accident back in December. So
Right.
we want to send out, some get well wishes to Bernie Perrant. He's a big fan of the show.
Yeah.
He's a closet watcher. I know he's watching under a different name. So
So we
Bernie-
got to have him on.
Bernie, yeah.
We got to have him on.
We got to get him back up and running.
Yeah.
We got to get him back up and running. So get well. You got the whole off season to get that back straightened out.
Yeah.
And we're out.
We're out.
Have
See
a
you
great
guys.
night, guys. Thank you.